Hi guys, welcome to Investing with JYK. It's been a long time since we talked about arbitrages. I've found a few more. Now, the best one we'll start with the best one and I will do one in one video so you guys aren't bored of me talking. Okay, this is not US dollars, okay? So you didn't just see an entirely crazy company that you have never heard of, but it's some Indonesian currency. Anyways, the news is that this Bayan PT whatever thing is buying Kangaroo resources. So here we go. So Kangaroo resources. There it is. PT Bayan to buy Kangaroo resources. Yay! Price 15 cents Australian. Look at that. It already owns 56% of Kangaroo. So really just looking for minority shareholder approval. The board approves it. The minority shareholder, I mean, they should, because if you look at this, it was 275% premium to just May 4th. And this thing was announced in August. If you go back a little bit more, the 600% higher than, I mean, there's a typo. I mean, these guys are hopeless. But this is what it is. 600% higher than when they started considering it. And 100% premium to, between May 8th and August whatever date. Very high premiums. If I don't know if any minority shareholder would reject this. And yeah, so what they need are these things. They need minority share approval. As I said, I think they will approve. You got the board approval, which already happened. Look at this. For investment review board approval, that happened. So this has to be a check. This is already a check. This thing, I mean, should be a check. I wouldn't know. I don't know why KPMG would ever reject this. Court approval should be a check because Kangaroo Resources is tiny. And this line, no material adverse change, is potential. I think that's what the market is worried about. That's why there is a pretty big discrepancy. Okay. So in terms of timing, that is the timing. So we are looking at about 2 months and something. 2 months. 60, let's say 70 days, whatever. And the price is currently 12.2 cents. And your buyout is at 15 cents. You may be worried about currency exchanges, currency fluctuations. So what I suggest is, what I did, basically, I already got in this. So what I did is I just left a Australian dollar negative balance. I basically borrowed Australian dollars, and if you do interactive brokers, it's actually quite cheap. Australian dollars is 3% per year. And the spread here is quite large, 15 divided by 12.2. Yeah, we have a 23% spread in 2 months, and the cost of financing this stuff, AUD, is 3.7%. So, ta-da! I assume you're not going to be here because you shouldn't be listening to me if you are here. I assume you are this. Okay. But if you are here, it's even cheaper for you. So Yeah, so that's that. I mean, they made it with Word, which is appalling. But, okay. Now, I said the market was potentially worried about this stuff, and I found it. And if you look at this guy, there is a company, White Energy Company, is suing PT Bayan. Okay, so what the hell is going on? So it seems like there shouldn't be anything that would affect Kangaroo resources, affect the actual transaction. So after I read about this whole spat, it seems like White Energy Company is suing PT Bayan, and PT Bayan is suing White Energy Company because of a joint venture in Indonesia. So they were going to mine coal, and then there was a change of law in Indonesia, and then White Energy didn't like it, and then PT Bayan had something to complain about White Energy. So this is basically they're suing each other. And what happened here is White Energy saying that PT Bayan should not do anything to encumber their holdings at Kangaroo Resources. Essentially, they're trying to say if we sued you and you eventually lost it, we should be able to obtain these shares. You will not pledge this to some third party, and you will not sell it, which is kind of a moot point for us because it doesn't look like PT Bayan had any intention of selling their shares at Kangaroo Resources. And also, PT Bayan is big enough. If you look at PT Bayan Resources, this stuff is 65 trillion. Okay. Trillion. What is the thing? What is the IDR to USD? How much that is? It's a $4 billion company, and it's buying Kangaroo Resources, which is, if you look at here, a 400 million Australian dollar company. And I mean, before the buyout, it was even cheap. It was half that. If you remember, it was like half of that. And Australian dollar isn't exactly $1, so 419 AUD to USD is 300. So 300 million. So they are buying a tiny company. Right, so that's that. And then it's also cash, so you don't have to short anything. You can buy this through IB. All you need to do is just put an order on Kangaroo Resources. And if you're in Australia, you can, I guess, you can do whatever you want since you can buy whatever. And then if you use this number, yeah, I mean, this is going to be overestimated. So let's just put in one more digit because Google Finance does not give me anything past 1 cent. So I'm gonna do 0.122, okay. And essentially you will get a 21% gain, and annualized, if everything goes according to plan, it's 200%. So very good returns. And I'll undo whatever I did just so I don't mess it up. Okay, so that's one idea, and yeah, see you next time.